spring, and was it confusing at all keeping those on?
Yeah, a little bit, but I mean, I guess that's the most that makes sense for how we were doing it. But yeah, it was fun. It was different.
Dillon, Jeff said that you guys really pinpointed some things after last season that you wanted to focus on this spring. How do you feel after spring ball and considering those things you were really trying to focus on?
Yeah, that was I think the main thing that let us have a successful spring is just figuring out what I need to get better at and verbalizing it, but then also seeing it every day, reading that in my tips and reminders before every practice. But just having that in the back of my head every time I'm playing, I think just helped me a lot. And then also seeing it coming to fruition and in my play, I think it's a great feeling. But just having that and Coach Levy and Holacek, just how we were able to build that out, it helped me big time.
Jeff said that there were some mechanical things that you guys wanted to slow down a little bit. Can you talk a little bit about that and just what that was like working through that process?
Yeah, just movement in the pocket and trusting that pocket, but also in my drop not being too fast. And I think as we worked on it and that being a point of emphasis, it really helped me in general, going through progressions and then also seeing different coverages, for those plays. But like I said, it starts there and it starts with me, and I think, with that approach, it really helped me.
It seems like every time we talk to you, we ask about Jackson's progress now that we're done with spring ball. How did he progress from practice 1 to practice 15?
Yeah, I think every freshman in general, but Jackson, of course, just learning the lay of the land and what to expect for practice, what to expect, day to day, week to week, whatever it is, scrimmage. I think he just obviously with every freshman has a better grasp of what college is all about. So yeah, the progression, the everything of the improvement for him. Shoot, sky's the limit with him.
You talked about situational football being an area that you wanted the offense to improve on this spring. How do you feel like they did today?
Today was, I think we were, was it 4 for 8 and then 4th down, 3 for 5, or I don't know the exact numbers, but that's something we still want to get better at. But this spring overall, I think we've done a great job of finding ways to convert, and then also at the end of the day, it's making the play. I think we always talk about numbers and statistically this and that, but the truth is sometimes you got to go out there and just make the damn play. And I think with that approach and having an emphasis with situational football, it's helped us play.
How big is this summer for not just you but the offense, just to continue to maintain that momentum going into fall camp, just player-led work?
The momentum's huge. I think just with all the guys and the positive spring we've had, building upon that, and obviously being really excited what we did this spring, but knowing that we got so much more time to get better. It's just a great thing for us, and I think that's the everyone sees kind of how good we can be as long as we get better throughout the summer and going into fall camp.
Did the mindset from Jaleel change?
I'd say so. I think last year what he did, he knows he just touched the surface of what he really can do. But most importantly, just his confidence. Playing in meaningful snaps in a whole season. He's really confident in what he can do, and we need that from him.
Thoughts on Andrew Anthony and him kind of stepping in the wide receiver room?
Love it. I think Andrew's extremely talented and brings something different, which is really good and something we needed. But most importantly, he's just a playmaker and makes plays in the times we needed to. So only good things about Joe for me.
What did you think when you let that ball go and Blake Smith had that club on his hand?
Definitely a joke throughout the spring. Kind of the one-hand bandit, but just happy for him and hilarious, him coming down with it, but just really good.
Complete confidence that he was going to catch it, right?
100%.
We talk about 2 years in a row you've been here. 2 years they bring back Heisman-winning quarterbacks. Just playing quarterback at OU, what does that mean to you when they're just rushing in and out? Everybody's a Heisman winner.
It's crazy. Being able to experience that, obviously is crazy for me and, just a fun deal. But most importantly, just having a lot of respect for the position and the opportunity. I got to, just super grateful for this opportunity and, don't take it lightly. So just having that approach and being the best I can every day for most importantly my guys. So.
This might have been the first question you were asked, but I wasn't here for it. I thought you were sharp today. Did you think you were sharp? And the whole spring for you, where's it been for you?
Yeah, I think, today obviously there'll forever be things you wish you had back and things you want back. But just this spring in general, I think has been really positive for everyone. And there's been a lot of growth. And, talking with Coach Levy and kind of emphasizing what, I need to get better at, but then also as a unit, what we need to be better at, I think helped us a lot. Just being in year 2 and, people can kind of, settle in and, kind of dive deeper into the details and not necessarily just the surface kind of helped with everyone in progressing and getting better.
I imagine you're the same guy generally that you were when you arrived, but is there a comfort level? Is there that's discernibly different one year to the next?
Yeah, I think so, and I think just with anything, with time and just being around people and building trust, that takes time. I think it's helped me, but it's also helped everyone. Just coming in every day, knowing what to expect, knowing the standard and how to approach every single day. I think that's helped everyone. Obviously me included. But having year 2, it's definitely a lot more fun because you can dive deeper into the details and get better.
This may be the second question you were asked. I wasn't here.
You're all good.
Kyler Murray, did you get any good time with him today? Friday maybe, and it's the second year in a row a Heisman Trophy winner's come back and you've gotten some exposure.
I didn't yet. I do. I plan to, later on, but just a great experience overall. Not a lot of people get to experience that in their lifetime. And I got to see too, so really a blessing on my end.
Now that the game's over, how are you feeling going forward?
I feel really good. I think, obviously the spring in general, the growth we made and the positive spring we had, I think it's a real positive for us because knowing, where we're at right now, how much better we can be going into, fall camp and summer workouts. It's a good place to be at, but, the work's not over and just knowing how good we can be is just, the fun part about it.
I'm not sure how much good on good you guys really did in camp, but did you notice the defense getting better, and did you feel bad for Jackson having to go against him the whole time?
For sure, for most of the spring, I think up until today or Thursday or Friday, we were going good on good, but it's been extremely competitive and just a lot of big time plays being made on both sides of the ball, and it's fun that way. When there's a lot of crucial situations and coaches don't have to necessarily script it. Just to move the ball in critical situations, it's been fun to compete against them and see how much better both sides of the ball got.
You hit the ground running as a leader when you came to Norman a year and 3 months ago. Has the leadership part gotten even easier? Do guys gravitate to you pretty naturally now, more so than a year ago? For sure, and I think it goes back to trust and time and building that trust. It just doesn't happen overnight. And going into year 2, a lot of these guys, I hang out with them all the time. So naturally, it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of camaraderie between us. So.
Sure. Someone might have asked already, but how about Jaleel? What's his spring been like? How do you feel like he's taking advantage of his opportunity this spring?
He's stepped up with his confidence and who he wants to be, and most importantly, I think just the confidence from playing a full, meaningful season, getting a lot of snaps. You can definitely see it, coming into spring. It's just a different approach, and most importantly, confidence in his ability.
How'd you feel? It seemed like you guys kind of got started slow as an offense, but really picked it up in that second quarter. Just things started to click for you guys.
Yeah, I think it always goes back to the sticks and getting yourself in a third and manageable, but most importantly, converting, getting the first down. That's when we do our best, and I think having that approach, just at the end of the day, you got to go make it. You got to make it happen. So finding ways to start faster and stick with kind of second quarter mentality.
And Toby Walker, it seemed like you guys were really riding him pretty good there in the second quarter. Talk about his game. He's a very physical player out there.
Very physical. Toby's just a downhill guy and isn't afraid of contact. And, you know, you need a guy like that in the running back room. And he's been really good for us. So.
I have another question.
Yeah.